It's good.
I had loads of fun last year. It was a bit stressful with the work.
But the thing is, it's like if you're working at a festival, like this, you know, it's like it's great working something like this because you've something to occupy your mind all the time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you felt the same way. I mean, what have you done this weekend besides the gig there? Is that all you've done? You've done more.
Well, went to loads of gigs. That was great, and then we've set up a really nice area in the campsite.
Brilliant.
And so there's been a bit of campsite fun. And I've been eating my way around the festival as well. Really much.
You're vegetarian, aren't you?
No.
Aren't you? Oh well. There's a great. Are we rolling? Great. Brilliant. There's a really great vegetarian place. A really good Mexican place. It's called Vida Loca. It's up at the very top, at the back of the stalls. It's absolutely amazing, and it's really good.
It had a lovely pie.
Did you go to Pie Minister?
Great pie, worth the queue.
Oh, how long did you queue for?
Not too long, like maybe 20 minutes.
Didn't recognise you, bring you up to the front to give you a free pie?
No, but I'm always available for any free pies.
Would you endorse a pie?
Would I endorse a pie? If I got to eat that pie and lots of other pies.
What was in the pie?
It was chicken of Aragon or something. Chicken and bacon.
Yeah.
Like a pig ate a chicken. I ate that pig.
And how do you think the Electric Picnic compares to all the other festivals you've been at, like, I mean, worldwide? I mean, you've done Glastonbury, you know, you've done Glastonbury a couple of times, haven't you?
Well, the Electric Picnic is definitely one of my favourites. Glastonbury is amazing, it was so big, and this is just perfectly sized.
Yeah.
And someone has all those little, like, the elements to it, and it's building a history already, it feels like. And a few of my friends have been, they went to the very first year. That I didn't go the very first year.
The first year was raving time, you know?
Okay.
And you and me don't do raving anymore.
I don't know, I could be persuaded.
Did you do raving back in the day when you were
bribed with some pie to do some raving?
Did you do any raving back in the day when you were growing up? Did you go to discos and stuff?
I didn't. I used to work in a disco. I used to work, you know, collecting glasses in a disco in Leixlip. And that I never I think seeing everybody being really drunk never appealed to me until I got drunk myself. And then thought it was fantastic.
What kind of music did they play in that disco?
When I was working there, I remember there was a lot of Goo Goo Dolls.
The Goo Goo Dolls were big in Leixlip?
Well, it was big in the disco. That was the slow set where, you know, you'd be ducking and diving to avoid.
Bet you would with the glasses, you know?
Yeah. You know, there was just kind of pop sort of stuff. But,
yeah.
I just stuck to my glasses.
Yeah, but like, I mean, obviously when you left your glasses back in the bar and you were into the disco, you were listening to music back then as well. What kind of music was the first kind of turn you on? What kind of music first got the chills running up your spine?
My mother used to have a lot of Joni Mitchell and Nina Simone in the house, and that was what I'd listen to most. You know, I have my embarrassing things, as we all do.
There's nothing embarrassing about Nina.
Oh no, not Nina Simone. I was more gonna say some other things that I would have thought were only massive at the time that weren't so much.
Such as let's have the teenage confessional.
I remember singing along to that Mariah Carey song. You got me in motion, with the dancing and doing the.
Did you hit the high notes?
No, I didn't.
You know, she's got
this
weird voice. She's got 3 octaves above every other range. She's like a hyena.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise you.
That was,
Did you do the whole hairbrush in front of the mirror?
I didn't have the hairbrush. I did do a lot of dancing around. There was an awful lot of dancing. I lived out in the country, and I would just put records on and dance around for hours, as if Paul Simon and other things. And then I got into to opera and just listened to that for a few years.
Who got you into opera? Was it a teacher or your family?
My mum got me a CD. She was just in town one day and saw something on offer, and I listened to it. And the 5th song on the record was like a compilation thing. Was Maria Callas singing Casta Diva, and that just made me. I just thought that was the most beautiful. I listened to it over and over and over again, and just tried to learn as much as I could about it all, and loved it, and absolutely loved it. Would have liked to have done that at a certain point, would have wanted to be Ria Callas.
Yeah, yeah. And like, I mean, was you like, I mean, you mentioned your mum there playing you this kind of stuff. Was other people in your family musical? Or you come from a big family?
No, just myself and my brother. But we just nobody would be. I mean, my mother's family would have been piano players and singers and things.
Yeah, yeah.
But not massively. Nobody was.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't. We'd all sit around the campfire. Singing things together.
And how does she regard, like, the fact that, like, her only daughter is off, like, traveling the world, singing songs and having a whale of a time?
I think she thinks that's only brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. And was that, like, was it apparent from an early age that that's what you wanted to do? I mean, did you have any aspirations to go to college and become a vet or become a nuclear scientist?
No, I went to college for a couple of years and then left. But I never really wanted to do anything else. I liked studying and learning things, so I would happily go back and learn more things. Mm. But I never really wanted to do anything else, I suppose, apart from singing.
What did you study? Where did you study?
I studied French and art history in Trinity.
Wow.
For a couple of years.
Yeah. What did you learn most about? What did you learn most from college, you reckon?
I learned most from college. I just met some lovely friends, really.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And learned that they're great to have around.
And were you singing in pubs and clubs in Dublin while you were supposed to be, like, reading French books and learning history?
Yeah, for a little while. Not so much, more just kind of practicing and stuff. But I didn't do that many during college. Once we started having more gigs, then I kind of had to leave. And one was paying my rent, and one wasn't.
I've just kind of realised we left you, like, eating a pie back in the electric picnic and went back into your past. So that's kind of really good. It's just because you're on a sofa. I'm just kind of going back into regressive therapy there, you know. But let's go back to the picnic. And you're wondering about like, say
back
this
to the
here.
Pies.
Leave the pies there, because you mentioned pies. I'm kind of realising I didn't have a breakfast this morning. I'm thinking, like, I need a breakfast pie. But like, say, you know, you're wandering around at a festival like this, and what stands out for you? I mean, I know you played earlier on the Body and Soul. Do you spend much time down the Body and Soul Arena this year?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Body and Soul Arena for loads of different reasons. What stands out in your mind for something like that?
It's just so nice to walk around. People have put so much effort and hard work and blisters into just these small little details that you'd never see, and maybe nobody, you know, only 4 people will see it as they walk by in the festival, but somebody's taken the time to make things really beautiful and a bit mad and lovely. So I do like walking around there. But just the loads of gigs on, and was on the Ferris wheel last night. Which was
Were you? Oh, cool.
Just to see the site, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Saw some great gigs. My Brightest Diamond was amazing, and Bjork was amazing.
Yeah.
Billy Walker, actually, I went to see.
I heard great reports.
The tent nearly lifted off the ground. It was incredible.
Are you going to check out Bad for Lashes?
Yes, definitely. Right. Myself and Una are going to ask her questions.
She's should I say this? Yeah, she's foxy. She's really foxy.
She's right.
But like, see, things like, I mean, I'm married. I can't say something like that. You know, I can't. You know, but it's amazing with someone like her as well. Just the way her album as well, the sounds on her album. You know, it's an amazing way she's actually done that, and the way it's built, kind of like organically as well. Have you listened to her album much?
Yeah. It's really lovely. I want to ask her how she made all those sounds. And is it sort of her? Does she have people around her?
Yeah.
It's a shame that I've never seen her live, so I wish her gig was on first. I could go
yeah. She's amazing. It's amazing live. I mean, the band look like medieval wenches. It's just the most amazing setup going, you know. But say when you were talking to her about that, are you taking notes in the back of your head as well about your own album, you know?
Not so much. Just that I think I need to figure it out for myself.
Yeah. Have you any idea what you're going to do with it? With your own album, like when you come to record it, are you already thinking about that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I want to get out as soon as I can, so I can go and sing around the place. I suppose. I have some ideas of how I want it to be done, and instrumentation-wise, and.
The band today was lovely. I mean, Lisa, was really, really lovely sound as well, you know. But like, I mean, say the songs you were singing today, you know. I mean, there was you did one with Paul Noon, you did some surprise Paul Noon. There's a couple of other songs as well. I mean, are they ones that, like, you've been written a long time, or are they ones you've written in the last couple of months?
Quite a few of them you've written in the last couple of months, and then a few a little bit older. But I'm definitely. It took me a while to write with any kind of momentum. I think just kind of never really got anywhere with it, and it just seems to be coming together now. So.
Yeah, I mean, to say that thing as well. Do you find as well that it's about confidence? That, like, I mean, if you've suddenly done a couple of gigs like this under your belt, like, I mean, you got an awful lot of attention on some surprise track. You know, the confidence helps an awful lot. You know, yourself when it comes to actually sitting down, and going, okay, I can actually do this.
Well, I think that will help, but I think it'll take doing quite a few gigs and quite a few. I wouldn't say I'm confident yet by any.
Yeah.
I think I need to do a lot more stuff before I can say that.
I mean, one of the tracks you've already recorded as well was that version of the John Martin track that you recorded with Forthcoming, you know, and that's a beautiful sound as well. But like, I mean, do you kind of know in your head that you're not going to go that way? It's going to be more like what we saw today with that band, that kind of soft brushes, that beautiful kind of, like, I suppose if you're baking a cake, that gorgeous flour and water and batter underneath it.
I like the food references a lot.
I know, but I'm just looking at all these biscuits, you know. It's like, you know, absolutely.
They're not real. I tried.
They're not real. Donal Scannell hasn't got a budget of real biscuits. Are they real?
Maybe they're old.
Oh, they're real. Do you want a biscuit?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a biscuit.
Oh, they're
okay.
Well,
listen, no, hang on a second. We're not going to be responsible. Electricpicnictv will not be responsible for poisoning any pop stars. Absolutely not. But like, I mean, that sound, when it comes to getting that sound down on record, you know, I mean, what records do you listen to at the moment that you kind of thinking, yeah, I'm kind of copping that sound. I like that sound.
I love the Feist record actually. I love she's got a lot of background noise in it, or you see her running across the floor bits. But I really like that. I like the instrumentation that she uses as well. I think it's really interesting, and I've been listening to loads of stuff. I'm trying not to listen to things and think too much. That I think I need to get brave enough to go, this is it. This is what it should sound like. Yeah. And I think I'm getting there now. Cool. Let's get back then to the electric picnic and the pies, you know, and like that. I know. Did you have the peas with the pies? I had the full Monty on Friday. Okay. See, we're doing this daily ticket. The mothership. We did the daily ticket on Friday, and it was like we do food reviews of Saturday's paper, so we each had to go out and have 2 lunches. So on Friday, I was kind of walking around going, that's very full. That's absolutely too full. What would you add to the electric picnic to give it an extra special touch? What I add. Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday. Do you think people would come? Do you think if they extended, people would come? Well, I know I would come, and my friends would come. So if they would want to put it on, that's at least 1,000 people. And they'd need to bring more pies. You know, but if your friends come, that'd be at least 1,000, 2,000 people, wouldn't it? Of my closest friends. Yes. Come on, organisers. Excellent. Yeah, I think they could make it longer. Would be great, but it's best festival in Ireland. And on that note, we end the interview.